Let's be honest for a second. Is there anything more annoying than seeing someone who eats whatever they want and still has a perfectly flat stomach while you feel like you gain weight just by looking at a carb? The reality is that the fitness industry thrives on your ignorance. They want you to believe that the only way to change your body composition is to buy expensive supplements, waste hours on a treadmill, or starve yourself until your metabolism crashes. But if you look at the actual biological mechanisms of fat loss, none of that is necessary. You do not need a gym membership to manipulate your body's energy storage systems. And in fact, the 4 strategies I am about to break down for you are often more effective when executed at home. So let's get into it. First, we have to perform an exorcism on your diet beliefs. We have been brainwashed to believe that dieting means starving. We think that to get a flat stomach, we have to eat tiny portions of bland food and go to bed hungry. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this: hunger is the enemy of weight loss. If you are hungry, you will eventually quit. It is biological law. The solution is not to eat less food. It is to understand calorie density. Your stomach is a simple organ. It doesn't have a calculator inside it. It doesn't know the difference between 500 calories of chocolate and 500 calories of broccoli. It only knows one thing: volume. Your stomach has tiny sensors called mechanoreceptors lining the walls. When your stomach expands and physically stretches, these sensors trigger the vagus nerve to send a text message to your brain that says, "Okay, we are full." Stop releasing the hunger hormone. Now imagine 2 plates. On plate A, you have a small handful of pretzels or a tiny cheeseburger. That is about 400 calories. It barely covers the bottom of your stomach. Your mechanoreceptors are not triggered, so your brain thinks you are starving, even though you just ate. Now, look at plate B. On this plate, we have a massive mountain of watermelon, a huge bowl of cucumber salad, and a piece of grilled chicken. Believe it or not, that mountain of food is also 400 calories. But because it is full of water and fiber, it physically stretches your stomach lining to the max. You feel stuffed, you feel satisfied, and you are chemically turning off the hunger signal while remaining in a calorie deficit. This is the cheat code. Stop eating bird food. Start volume eating. Swap the dry, dense foods for water-rich foods. You can literally stuff your face and watch the weight drop off because you are finally speaking your body's language. But it is not just what you eat, it is how you eat it. We are a generation of inhalers. We sit down, we scroll on TikTok or watch Netflix, and we shovel food into our mouths without even looking at it. It takes approximately 20 minutes for your gut to release the hormone leptin, which tells your brain, "I'm full." 20 minutes. That is a long time. If you finish your entire meal in 5 minutes, you have 15 minutes of ghost hunger left. You are physically full, but your brain hasn't gotten the memo yet. So what do? You go back for seconds, or you grab a dessert, and by the time the signal finally hits, you feel sick and bloated because you massively overate. We need to fix this with the fork drop method. It sounds ridiculous, but try it. Take a bite, chew it, swallow it, and then, this is the hard part, physically put the fork down on the table. Let go of it. Do not pick it up again until your mouth is empty. By forcibly slowing yourself down, you allow that 20-minute timer to catch up with you. You will find that you naturally stop eating when you're about 80% full. Now, let's talk about hydration. Everyone is obsessed with lemon water, and look, lemon water is great, it's hydrating, it's cute, but we want something that actually affects your biochemistry. We are going to make a specific morning drink that acts as a metabolic primer. You need 3 things: warm water, lemon, and apple cider vinegar. I know, apple cider vinegar tastes like feet. I'm not going to lie to you, but the science is undeniable. The active ingredient is acetic acid. Studies have shown that consuming acetic acid before a meal can improve your insulin sensitivity and blunt your blood sugar spike. Why does this matter? Because insulin is the fat storage hormone. When your insulin is spiking like a roller coaster, your body is in storage mode. So here is the recipe. 1 glass of warm water to open up blood vessels. 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. A squeeze of lemon for the enzymes. And a tiny pinch of cayenne pepper to slightly raise your body temperature. Drink this 15 minutes before your first meal. Think of it as putting a shield on your metabolism. It's not magic, it's chemistry. Before we get to the exercises, I have to give you a hard truth. You can do everything else right, but if you are messing this up, you will keep the belly fat. I am talking about sleep. And no, this isn't about beauty rest. This is about cortisol. Cortisol is your stress hormone. When you are sleep deprived, when you're staying up until 2 a.m. watching reels, your body panics. It thinks you are in a survival situation, so it floods your system with cortisol. And guess what cortisol loves to do? It loves to store fat, specifically in the visceral area, the deep belly fat. It does this to protect your organs during stressful times. So if you are sleeping 5 hours a night, you are literally signaling your body to build a belly pouch. It is impossible to outtrain a bad night of sleep. If you want to lose the waist, close your eyes. It is the cheapest, easiest fat burner in the world. Okay, finally, let's talk movement. You probably think I'm going to tell you to do bicycle crunches or sit-ups. I am absolutely not going to do that. In fact, if you have a pooch, traditional crunches can sometimes make it worse by pushing your abdominal wall outward. We need to target the transverse abdominis, TVA. This is the deep muscle that wraps around your spine and holds your internal organs in tight. Here are the 3 moves you are going to do instead. First, the dead bug. Lie on your back with your legs in the air at 90 degrees and arms up. Now, here is the secret. Smash your lower back into the floor. Imagine there is a grape under your spine and you are trying to crush it. Do not let up on that pressure. Now, slowly lower your right arm and left leg. If your back lifts, stop. Keep that pressure. That shaking you feel, that is your deep core waking up. Second, the stomach vacuum. You can do this standing or on hands and knees. Exhale every ounce of air out of your lungs. Then, without inhaling, suck your belly button back toward your spine as hard as you can. Imagine you are trying to touch your spine with your navel. Hold it for 10 to 15 seconds. This physically shortens the waistline. It is the only exercise that literally makes your waist smaller. Third one, the bird dog. Get on your hands and knees. Extend your opposite arm and opposite leg, but don't just flop around. Imagine I placed a glass of water on your lower back. You cannot spill a drop. You have to be completely stable. This forces your core to lock down and stabilize your spine. So there you have it. No gym, no starvation, just biology. We are using volume eating to hack hunger. We are using the fork drop to hack satiety. We are using apple cider vinegar to hack insulin. We are sleeping to lower cortisol. And we are using stabilization exercises to tighten the internal corset. This isn't a quick fix that will disappear in a week. This is a lifestyle protocol. You deserve to feel comfortable in your skin. You deserve to zip up those jeans without doing a jump dance. So don't just watch this video and scroll to the next one. Start today. Pick one of these things and do it. Comment, I claim it below if you are ready to start. You got this.